Have you ever been completely ignored by a woman you're interested in? You send her a text, wait for a response, but there's nothing but silence. Meanwhile, you see her online, posting away. Yet she's not replying to you. It stings, doesn't it? You start overthinking, did I mess up? Was I too forward? You even replay every interaction in your mind, trying to pinpoint where things went wrong. But here's the truth, stop overanalyzing. Her lack of response isn't about you, it's about her. And here's the good news, you can turn this situation in your favor. In this video, we're diving into the Stoic mindset to help you reclaim your power. By the end, you'll know exactly how to turn the tables when she ignores you and come out more confident than ever. Here's the reality, women often test you. They do it by going silent, by ignoring you, to see how you'll respond. This isn't random. If you react with frustration or emotion, they gain the upper hand. But if you remain calm, composed, and self-assured, you come out ahead. Today, I'm going to teach you how to handle it when a woman ignores you, not by engaging in mind games, but by transforming into the most steady, self-disciplined version of yourself. Consider this your ultimate roadmap for dealing with rejection like a true Stoic leader. Let's get started. Why she's ignoring you, and why it's not a big deal. Let's set the record straight. When a woman ignores you, it can feel like a blow to your confidence, almost like an attack on your sense of self. You start overanalyzing everything, every text, every interaction, asking yourself, what did I do wrong? But here's the truth, most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. Modern dating is a maze of subtle power struggles, unspoken agendas, and emotional games. People are often seeking validation or trying to gain control over the other person's reactions. It's all part of the dynamics at play, and understanding this is the first step to rising above it. Maybe she's ignoring you to gauge how much you care. Maybe she's pushing boundaries to see how you'll respond. Maybe she's genuinely busy, tied up with work, friends, or personal priorities. Or maybe she's simply not as interested as you believed. But here's the game changer, none of these reasons truly matter. What does matter, the only thing that really counts, is how you decide to react to her silence. Your response is what defines the outcome. If you're constantly checking your phone, anxiously waiting for her to reply, you're giving her all the power. You're letting her dictate your emotions, your day, and even your sense of self-worth. That's exactly the position you don't want to be in. This is where Stoicism becomes your greatest ally. Stoic philosophy teaches us one essential truth, while we can't control what others do, we always have complete control over how we respond. When she ignores you, resist the urge to overanalyze or sink into self-doubt. Instead, remind yourself that her actions are outside your control. Shift your focus to the one thing you can govern entirely, your reaction. Take charge of what's within your reach. So, how should you respond when a woman ignores you? First, embrace this key principle from Stoicism: there's a clear line between what you can control and what you can't. You have no control over whether she replies, but you have full control over how you choose to react. When she goes silent, don't chase her. Instead, do absolutely nothing. That's right, nothing at all. This isn't about giving her the silent treatment out of bitterness, it's about showing that her lack of response doesn't shake you. By staying still and composed, you reclaim the power. You prove that your mood, your actions, and your confidence are unaffected by her behavior. When she goes quiet, it can feel like the situation is slipping out of your control. But this is precisely where your Stoic power comes into play. The only thing that truly matters is your ability to control your emotional response. Many guys panic in moments like this. They might double text or, worse, send an angry message demanding to know why she isn't replying. This approach only undermines you and goes against the core of Stoic principles. Stoicism is about keeping your cool and standing strong regardless of external events. It's about preserving your self-respect and showing that your sense of worth isn't tied to her acknowledgement or validation. When you show her that her silence doesn't faze you, it sparks curiosity. She starts to wonder why you're not reacting like everyone else. Let's say you've been texting her, and suddenly, she ghosts you. You might feel the urge to follow up, to ask what's wrong. Resist that urge. Don't chase. By letting her see that you're unaffected, you send a powerful message. If she chooses to ignore you, so be it, you have your own life to focus on. When you respond to her silence with calm confidence instead of neediness, you set yourself apart. You demonstrate that you're a man who is in full control of his emotions. Someone who doesn't need external validation to maintain his composure. Imagine this, you've just had a great conversation or an amazing date, and then, silence. She ghosts you. Most guys would panic. Overthinking what went wrong or scrambling to get her attention with follow-up messages. But what if you took a different approach? What if you did nothing? Instead of chasing after her. Focus on yourself. Hit the gym, work on your personal goals, and completely disregard her silence. Not only does this pique her curiosity, wondering why you're not reacting, but it also boosts your self-confidence. By doing nothing, you take back the power. And if she never reaches out again? No big deal. You've already moved on, bettered yourself, and come out stronger because of it. Number 1, shift the focus back to you. Here's your first actionable step. And it's one of the most powerful moves you can make. Stop fixating on her silence and redirect all that energy and focus back to yourself. Her ignoring you isn't a reason to fall into a spiral, it's an opportunity, a chance to grow and elevate your life. Use this time wisely. Invest in yourself. Focus on sharpening your mind, building your physical strength, and working toward your goals. This is your moment to level up in meaningful ways that truly matter. What does this actually look like in practice? Hit the gym. Commit to improving your fitness and building a stronger, healthier version of yourself. Tackle your goals. Focus on those personal or professional ambitions you've been neglecting. Whether it's learning a new skill, starting a passion project, or advancing in your career, now is the time to take action. Build your circle. Spend time with people who uplift and appreciate you for who you are. Surround yourself with supportive, positive influences that reinforce your value. The more you pour your energy into personal growth, the more you'll realize just how minor her ignoring you is in the grand scheme of life. By prioritizing yourself and your development, you naturally become more magnetic, not just to her, but to everyone around you. Women aren't attracted to men who pursue them with desperation. They gravitate toward men who are focused on their mission, committed to their purpose, and steadfast on their own path. Make yourself your top priority, and everything else will fall into place. Reflect on a time when you were fully immersed in chasing your goals. Maybe you were consistent at the gym, watching your hard work transform into real progress. Or perhaps you were pouring your energy into building a business, sacrificing short-term comforts to see your vision come alive. Maybe it was mastering a new skill, with each day bringing noticeable improvement. During those moments, texting back and waiting for someone's reply wasn't even a concern. Your focus was entirely on your growth, your goals, and becoming the best version of yourself. That's the mindset that draws people to you effortlessly. That's the energy, the mindset, you need to bring into every relationship and interaction. When you make yourself, your goals, and your happiness the priority, it's something people can feel. And here's the best part, they'll naturally be drawn to you, including her. She'll start to wonder what's different about you, why you're not reacting, and why you suddenly seem even more attractive. All of this happens because you shifted your focus where it belongs, on you. Number 2, use reverse psychology. You've probably heard about reverse psychology in the context of dating. While it's often misunderstood or misused, when done right, it can be incredibly effective. When she ignores you, resist the urge to chase after her. Instead, ignore her in return. But here's the key: do it in a way that shows you're calm and unbothered, not bitter or resentful. This isn't about playing games, it's about projecting confidence and emotional strength. The moment you stop chasing her validation and show that her silence doesn't affect you, everything changes. She starts to wonder why you're no longer reacting, why her usual tactics aren't working. By withdrawing the attention she expects, you shift the entire dynamic. This isn't about manipulation. It's about regaining control by proving that you're not ruled by emotions or dependent on her actions. Always remember, it's not about who reaches out first, it's about who maintains control of the situation and, most importantly, of themselves. Picture this: you've sent her a few texts, and she hasn't replied. You feel the urge to follow up or, worse, confront her about why she's ignoring you. Don't do it. Resist the temptation. Instead of sending another text or reacting emotionally, choose to do nothing. Let it go and redirect your energy toward your own life. Focus on living fully. Post pictures of yourself out with friends, crushing it at the gym, or making progress on your goals, but don't reach out to her. Before long, she'll start wondering, why isn't he chasing me? Did I lose him? Is he seeing someone else? Has he moved on? When she eventually reaches out to you, and she will, respond calmly and with minimal emotional investment. Don't mention her silence, and don't ask why she ignored you. Act as though nothing unusual happened. By doing this, you've completely flipped the power dynamic in your favor without any effort or overreaction. You've shown that you're not affected by her behavior, which makes you appear confident, composed, and most importantly, in control of your emotions. This quiet strength is what sets you apart. Number 3, stay calm and unbothered. One of the most common mistakes men make when a woman ignores them is letting their emotions take over. They become anxious, frustrated, or even angry, and that's the trap you need to avoid at all costs. When you lose your composure, you're effectively handing her all the power. She'll pick up on your emotional instability, and it shifts the dynamic in her favor. The Stoic approach is simple yet powerful: stay calm, stay composed, and remain unshaken. No matter what she does, your mindset should be one of stability, focus, and emotional resilience. This isn't about faking indifference, it's about truly not allowing her actions to control how you feel. When you master this kind of emotional control, you'll not only feel more at ease, but you'll also become significantly more appealing. People, especially women, are instinctively attracted to those who radiate calm confidence and remain composed in the face of life's small challenges. Over time, calmness demonstrates strength, and strength is undeniably attractive. The next time she ignores you, avoid reacting emotionally or impulsively. Take a moment to breathe, step back, and remind yourself of this. Her behavior doesn't determine your value or self-worth. You have the power to decide how you feel, not her. Rather than overthinking or replaying every conversation, engage in something that helps you maintain your calm. Go for a long run to release any frustration. Listen to music that empowers you. Immerse yourself in a project that needs your focus and lose yourself in productive work. What you're doing here is reclaiming control by redirecting your focus from her back onto yourself. By doing this, you retain your emotional power. You demonstrate that you're not dependent on her responses, and more importantly, you remind yourself that you're in charge of your own emotions. This level of control is incredibly attractive. When she realizes that her silence hasn't shaken you, she'll begin to question why she doesn't have the influence she thought she did. That's when the dynamic shifts in your favor. Number 4, detach from the outcome. The ultimate Stoic move is this: detach yourself from the outcome. Whether she replies or not, whether she's interested or not, your inner peace stays unshaken. That is real power. When you let go of the need to control the outcome, you free yourself from the emotional highs and lows of dating. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care about her, it means you prioritize your own well-being over her attention. This shift in mindset is essential for regaining control in any relationship. When you detach, you take back control of your happiness and self-worth, no longer leaving them in someone else's hands. You regain full ownership of your emotions and your life. Detachment frees you from obsessing over what she's thinking, what she's doing, or why she isn't responding. Instead, you become calm, composed, and in control of yourself. People, women especially, are naturally drawn to those who don't rely on external validation. By detaching from the outcome, you show that you value yourself enough to walk away from situations that don't align with your worth. This shift removes neediness and anxiety, making you someone she respects, and someone she's far more likely to pursue. Think back to a time when you were overly attached to an outcome, be it a job interview, a date, or waiting for a text. The more you fixated on how it would turn out, the more anxious you felt. Your thoughts spiraled, replaying scenarios and imagining worst-case outcomes. Now, picture letting all of that go. Imagine being at peace with whatever happens, confident that you'll be fine regardless of the result. That's the core of Stoic detachment, freedom from worry and the ability to remain calm and steady no matter the outcome. It's about adopting the mindset that whatever happens is meant to happen, and your peace remains untouched by the actions or opinions of others. When you detach from the need for her response, you experience true freedom. You no longer feel compelled to chase, seek approval, or measure your worth through her behavior. And in that freedom, you become naturally magnetic. Detachment from the outcome exudes confidence, and confidence is what pulls people toward you. Here's the bottom line. When a woman ignores you, most men panic. They start chasing, overthinking, and losing their composure. But that's not you, not anymore. Now, you have the tools, the mindset, and the understanding to turn the situation around. Her silence becomes your chance to stand out and prove that you're not like the rest. That you're unshaken. You don't react. You take control. You're calm, confident, and in command of your emotions. And here's the best part, this doesn't just make you more attractive, it makes you more powerful in every area of your life. Think about it. How many men do you know who let their emotions dictate their actions? How many unravel the moment they're ignored? You're not going to be one of them. You're the man who remains calm, who prioritizes himself, and who releases the need for external validation. This isn't just about handling being ignored, it's about taking control of your entire life. When you master your emotions, you break free from being controlled by the opinions, actions, or decisions of others. That freedom, it's magnetic. If this message resonated with you, it's time to take action. Don't just leave this video and let everything you've learned fade away. Act now. Hit that subscribe button and join a community of men dedicated to mastering their emotions, relationships, and lives. Don't wait for the next time she ignores you to start working on yourself. Begin today. This isn't just about dating advice. It's about stepping into the man you're meant to be, the man who stays composed and takes charge of his life.